take left from the roundabout. Yeah, that's good. That is what I was talking about. That you just want to do signal to go. You don't want to sit with the signals. And that way nobody will do the brake for you because they know you're not coming. You're just waiting.
Yeah.
And when you wait, there's no signal of wait. Keep left more. Right bends, you keep the car towards the left. Yeah. And they have another car parked there, so you will see them in the middle. Now go left of the roundabout, Harrogate. So your half journey is a bit same like yesterday one.
Yeah.
But last time you changed the line and go different direction. Now you're going different direction. So you never know that he's taking me from there, or maybe he will go there. You might be changed. See, this is where you missed. Green color boats traveling in the big road. It's a 140 sign at the back near the roundabout. And if you look on the right street lights, there is a one repeater sign of the speed.
Easy to miss that one. Like you should know beforehand.
Because there is no street light on the left. The street light on the right. So that's why you're looking maybe the left once more. So you got 3 hints now. 140 sign before the roundabouts. Look at the back. Were you able to do it?
Probably not.
No, you can.
Alright.
Who decide you can stop or not? First, back mirror. Did you ever have to do the 40 speed emergency brakes?
Don't think so.
Okay. So first check your meter in that situations.
Yeah.
And then see if my meter if I off the gas and my meter show me 30 and 20 and the car at the back is not there or is there but too far, it's possible to stop. So if you see, even like now, you're killing your speed from 40 back to 0.
Yeah.
You just have to maybe do a little bit hard brake, but if you look at the back, there's no one on your back line. So your first chance is to stop.
But if there's someone behind you.
How close behind you?
Yeah.
You have to think that way. How close is behind you? Like, look now in the mirror. Is it that close behind you?
It's very close.
Then you can say, I'm traveling on the 40 road. This guy is that much close behind me. I can't stop. That is how you decide stop or not to stop. But if you're traveling alone, what's holding you not to stop? You're not stopping because of the danger you get hit by the back car.
Yeah.
But if there is no back car, then what's the danger?
I'll be honest, I didn't look at the back car. It was more of a.
But where we look before brake? Mirrors. So that's why they want you to look mirrors before change of speed or before braking, because you want to decide what should I do now.
But do you have enough time between it going amber to green to?
Yeah. And when your light is red, this time we're going York, Weatherby, second exit. So let's say when your side is red light now, the other people lights are going to get green. So they're planning to come forward. You're going to maybe meet them in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
So you going straight, they start like that. That's a crash. So anticipation for the light should be there. More fast you drive, more you anticipate about the light early as possible. Because you know that what if we change last minute, do I get time to stop or not? What is the level of the traffic behind me? Do I able to stop that time or not? Yeah. One more thing coming up now on the roundabout. After the roundabout, that's the same logic.
Yeah.
Don't follow anybody, yeah?
Yeah.
Fast. Now where is signal? Soon the entry finish, signal on. So we don't have to wait the whole exit entry. And there's a solid paint, that means we can just do and do it. Now on this road, they also have a traffic light. But at least it's not a surprise because they're going to give you the warning.
There's a signal.
Yeah, it's a signal, there's a big warning, very big size.
Yeah.
Why are they giving you the warning?
It's a speed.
Yes, you're traveling on the 70 road, that's your limit sign.
Yeah.
What if somebody traveling 70 and the light change? So start looking on the back, then you know what type of the brake I can do it to stop the car. So plan early in advance. See what the Range Rover did it?
Yeah.
Force the other driver to brake hard. The lane change last minute near the junction is not an ideal thing. Not a good plan. So what if you're traveling on 70 and you're that much close to the light and see the car at the back now? Then you can say I can't stop.
Yeah.
And now you cleared the light, back to 70. Because there's no more light unless there's no new warnings. Now do you expect they should give you the warning on the 70 road if the lights are there?
Yeah.
Because they also feel that if they don't give you the warning, it can be a danger. So you're expecting the warning from them. Okay, we don't have enough time to cover up.
Yeah.
What do you think? We can skip the little bit country part and stay on the dual carriage only. Cover the roundabouts.
Yeah.
Okay? Then it's possible we can cover roundabouts. But you know which one I'm talking about? We go Wyke, Shedwell,
Yeah.
then the first 40, then they get 30 sign, and then for a long time you have to stay 30 because you're passing houses,
Yeah.
farmhouses, and there's a like a state, housing status are there.
Yeah.
That's why they make it 30 over there. See, one more time, you're traveling 70, they give you the warning what's coming up next. So now look on the traffic at the back and feel like, what if I have to brake last minute? If there's no one at the back, then you should not be worried about a little bit hard brakes.
Yeah.
Like firm pressure, we call firm pressure. Instead of gentle pressure, you do the firm pressures.
That's where we went yesterday.
Yeah. No, there was a last light.
The previous one.
Previous one. There are two of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They can go the first one, they can go the second one also. But same logic that you have to change one lane to the right, another lane to the right in a slip. And that's you have another slip where you go home base car park. We done the car park, that's why we're not going, otherwise I would take you to the home base car park, do the maneuvers again. And then after the car park you come back and join the road again. Okay? So first of all, I'm thinking let's take you to the right side of the roundabout. Okay? Wait for this BM, then change the line. Change to the right, please. Go slow. They're gonna brake soon, so. Now take the right turn, third exit. They might ask you go straight, they might ask you take a right, third exit. Okay? So what's the speed?
40.
So that means if you go straight, it's not 70 anymore.
Right.
Look where you're going on that street in advance. What's the speed on that road?
30.
Yes. That's how you buy the time to look for the information for next step. You can say you're doing the double work. You're looking right for the traffic, and you're looking right for your new signs, new type of the route, and calculating what I need to do when I get there. Maybe uphill, downhill also. Maybe one line, two lines.
Yeah.
Maybe bus stop. Maybe bus is standing there already, thinking of overtaking. Let's go now. So that's how you pick information early as possible.
Yeah.
So like now, look left.
Yeah.
See there is no one on the left. Then you plan to go from inner to outer. Otherwise you stay inner to leave the roundabout. Okay? So you don't come straight away to the outer and that way unless you don't look. Now one more roundabout. There's a warning, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you see anybody crossing? Then find. Then think of cross. Now go left, first exit. Check the speed. And now take a right turn into the next place, please. Yeah, in the street. So what's the speed now?
30,
What you see the last one?
40, 30, 40, 30.
Yes. That's where people get confused. What was the real one?
The difficult thing is that the sign is on the other side of the road. Like, you know, when normally you go enter the street, it's there.
Yeah.
That sign was on.
I think I believe that the traffic management did the mistake here.
All right.
They should 40 sign for the right board only, not the left board.
Yeah.
And they should put the left board as a 30 board. So that means if you go right side of the roundabout, you go 40 driving. If you go left side of the roundabout, you do the 30 driving. So they should have different speed, different board for different direction. But what they did, they put the 40 for both because they normally put 2 warnings.
Yeah.
So driver should not miss the warning.
Yeah.
But then they put 2 warning for the 30.
Yeah.
They can save the money here as well. Skip the 2 boards.
That's what I would say. Easy to miss then with. Like, that's clearly marked there, 30. You know, as you're entering the road, it's there. Whereas the previous one was like there, for instance.
That in reality,
Yeah.
I used to work for the traffic management. In reality, that is also the possibility that right is for right side. If you go right of the roundabout, then 40. Left for the left side. If you go left of the roundabout, 30. But they still warn you. You can't blame them. You can't take them to the court. They warn you with the 30 and 40. As observation, you should know what's coming. You can't miss things in observation. Go left of the traffic light. So go left of the traffic light, please. No, just go. Let's go. Why are you looking right for?
So this guy was blocking you.
But you got controlled by the light.
Green light.
Yes. Picking the hesitation for no reason. First we have to identify the type of the road. So very first thing you always focus, what is the type of the road. After that you think of, okay, that's my type, and then you think about it. Now follow the sign for Harrogate. Okay, no, stay left.
Right.
This junction is new. Both are going there. H gate, Harrogate. Is also not a roundabout.
No, it's looked like a roundabout when you first see the sign.
Yeah, but where is the warning for the roundabout? Any triangle warning for the roundabout? No. Is it shape of the diagram as a roundabout?
No. Your brain just sees it and thinks.
Yes. This is why we give you these challenges as an advanced driver.
Yeah.
That's why we stay quiet to help you later, not first. Let's extract what you think, how you do it, how you pick it. Because when they take you to the new places, randomly, and that's where you get challenged.
Yeah.
Basic you can handle. I always keep telling everybody, 3 years license is your minimum requirement.
Yeah.
So that's your basic experience as a learner.
Yeah.
So basic you can handle. Okay? Now we're going straight to the roundabout, Harrogate. So but like now you need to stop. You're already slow, light change early, so no challenge. I don't think it's a challenge.
No.
This is the basic.
Yeah.
Your speed is slow, light is changing, you know the rules, you have to stop. Where you need to stop, you stop before the lines. Why? Because there is a cycle lane, so first solid line I stop. And now when I stop, I need to watch the cyclist. He's gonna come from your left, maybe go left, maybe come in front of you and go first.
Yeah.
Now look how many lines we have straight.
2.
Which one you will choose?
Left one. Yes.
Can you imagine I was with somebody, he entered in the center line from here.
Yeah.
Dangerous fault. He entered center instead of the left.
Dangerous fault.
Yeah, because he entered in that line instead
Yeah.
of that line. That line is for your right shoulder people, not for your...
Alright, so he go across.
Yes. You're giving late signals, remember? Exit is called when you able to go, like single broken lines.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you switch on the signal, that's it. You're waiting for the full length to clear,
Yeah.
then do it. That can be a late signals, okay? Careful. Just the entry you are waiting. We call single broken line. You're waiting for the entry. You know, like any street we do this one,
Yeah.
you go single line and double lines. Yeah?
Yeah.
So single line entry, double is exit. So when you're in the middle, you give signals. Remember we done this part that they can ask you to stop and move in any roads.
Yeah, yeah.
20, 30, even this road we can stop on the left and move. This 40 road, yes. So wherever you have the nice legal places to stop,
Yeah.
they ask you to do moving and stopping. Okay? Moving and stoppings are fine. You just have to make a good judgment should I go or not. Now think about it. What you doing now? What you need?
Taking the cyclist.
What you need straight away. Think. Think.
Space.
No, you need overtake.
Yeah. That's,
Now you're blocked.
yeah.
Okay, stay in the same line now, yeah? Don't you see the white car also? Dual carriageway, any person park on the left line,
Yeah.
soon you spot out, you change the lines.
Yeah.
Okay? Stay in the same line, the reason I'm taking you right now. So go Shedwell, please. This road also have a trick of the right turn. I gave you this before once. You know what's the trick?
So when
Hmm?
in here, this junction
Yeah.
here, you have to wait till they go. We've got right way to go
Yeah.
as opposed to them.
What about near side to near side, offside to offside?
Do they prefer near side to near side?
Are we going to do near side to near side and offside to offside? Anybody giving signal?
No.
No. So there's in this junction there's no near side, no offside. Just keep straight.
Yeah.
Don't cross the solid line.
Sorry, the yellow box. Or
Yeah. No, solid line. There's no tilt in this. They will go straight. See the arrow?
Yeah.
Are they allowed to take any right turn?
No.
So when they are not allowed to take a right turn, only you are turning right.
Yeah.
When one person turn right, there is no near side, there is no offside. It's a simple T junction right turning.
Right.
You can make it up because they go turn right.
Yeah.
You know when we take the right turn from major to minor,
Yeah.
you keep the car straight with the white line and wait for them to come straight
Yeah.
before you turn right. Take this turning is the same major to minor. Major to minor.
Yeah.
So keep straight. So when you see this yellow box solid line, take that as a reference to keep the car
So
straight.
when you said solid line, do you mean the yellow line?
Yeah,
here,
yellow
the
one,
edge
yeah.
of the box.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, sorry. I
So
was
keep it
looking-
straight with that one,
Yeah.
and then just wait for that guy to go straight. Now you know. Then it makes sense. If you don't know this,
Yeah.
you will plan for yourself near side to near side, offside to offside.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I'm showing you, at least you know, if they take me Shedwell,
Yeah.
that is the junction. And what's the logic? I'm not just telling you to remember. I gave you the full logic behind it. If you see the two arrows say I'm going straight, then nobody's turning right. When nobody's turning right, there's no near side to near side, there's no offside to offside.
That's the problem is the cars parked on the arrows then.
Yes. But the one thing will be definitely there tomorrow or whenever you come next. They're not giving signals. So when they're not giving signal, they're coming straight.
Yeah.
And when they're coming straight, you don't tilt the car. Look now. Do you ever tilt the car, cross the line and disturb this traveling straight?
No.
if you want to take a right turning, what do? You stop straight with the line and let them have straight. You never tilt the car, otherwise your bumper is in front of them. That is what you think there. Okay? They might bring you here, so be careful. Let them finish. You started a bit early. Let the black car finish before you maneuvering out. Okay, careful. Start a bit early, just time wise, just careful. Okay, I'm skipping the country lane part, okay?
Yeah.
If you go country lane, then end of the road they take you left. Then they will take you right to the 40, and after that it becomes 30. Then you will come to the main road, okay?
Yeah.
Now take a right turn, please. End of the road this time. And that's the Vike sign if you go left. So left and right for the country lane practice.
Yeah.
Now I would like you to go straight to the lights. You know, this village also go at the back in the country lanes.
Yeah, I think I might come out.
So that if you go left, there's like a full country lane village, which end up all the way to the other side of the Vike. And then you maybe can join. So if they ever go there, that's a possibility. Okay. So where are we going?
Straight.
Yeah, straight. Yeah. This the okay. If they take you to the right turn, see.
Yeah.
Now they're telling you is near side to near side, offside to offside.
Yeah.
But they mark you down that you have to do offside to offside.
So this side level.
Yeah.
That side.
But if the other guy don't do it, then you do what he's doing it.
So isn't it only possible to do offside then?
That's why they've already paid that offside is only possibility. So they want people to use offside more in that time. But there are times when people don't focus on the arrow.
Yeah.
Their habit to do near sides. When people are in the habit to do near side, they don't look on the arrow. They just want to stand like near side.
Yeah.
So technically now they're forcing you to do near side with them.
Yeah.
Then you are allowed to alter the rule and do near side according to the driver. You can't stick with the same offside because you need two people to do the same work, not one person. Make sense?
Yeah.
It happened. Now traffic light, take a left turn please. Now while you're standing here, now understand where you're going. Any problem over there? Any tractor, buses, lorry, truck, cycle, parked car, somebody break down? What is the speed going uphill, downhill, straight, bend, corners, any sign, warning, speed change? Use all your time to get ready for the next step.
Yeah.
Awareness and planning, yeah? Awareness and planning, one step ahead.
This is a 40 road.
Yeah, you are on the ring road. Which sign was now?
40.
So why there is no sign telling you where you're going?
So this is the same 40.
Same 40 for the left and right.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you're going straight, then it's changing. That's why you got new sign straight 30. So unless it's not changing, there's no sign.
Yeah.
Now that's where they're thinking of saving money now.
Well, but it does, when you're so used to having
to see the new sign in the start of the new road,
yeah.
and when you don't see, you get confused.
That's it. When you think in a big road like this, they pay more than 40.
They spend money where they don't need to, and they save money when they need to spend.
That's it. But it doesn't help because it confuses people. Then
And now they give you the reminders.
yeah, there's a reminder there as well.
If they're happy to give reminder for everything,
Yeah.
20, 40, 50, 60, 70,
Yeah.
what's bothered them to give reminder for 30?
Yeah.
So you don't know what's in their mind. They're just going with the old rules and just want to stay with the same rules. We're going to come back to the same dual carriage. As I said, I'm going to skip the little bit country part. Yeah. But these roundabouts, what I'm showing you now, if you come on these sides, this is the roundabout you will encounter. Now follow the sign for easy one or hard one?
Hard one.
Okay, first exit please.
First exit. Weatherby, Yorks.
Yes please, yeah. Now next roundabout we take the right turn, third exit. City center. That will be your signs. Maybe you don't see the signs straight away on the board, but you will find them later on the other boards.
Did you say city centre?
Yes, third exit, city center.
There's 4 there, but one of them wasn't.
Right. Yeah, one is okay. The small one.
Yeah.
Ignore that part. That goes to a little bit private line.
Right. That's somewhere there.
Yeah. There's a little entrance of the private line. Yeah. So, but if you ever come here, don't count that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Count your main exits. And that's why you got this road markings properly.
Yeah.
If you use the country lane, then I'll bring you from this side.
Yeah.
And then take you to the city side, which is straight.
Yeah.
Because you're coming from this side, now it becomes your right. So if you would have come from the countryside, like 40, 30, all 30, 30, 30,
Yeah.
and that's where you end up. You know, the extra one was for that one.
Yeah, I went there by mistake on my test.
Yeah, that's the extra one here. So when you come, count the main ones. Like this is your main. When first one with the BP petrol pump, that's your number 1. That's your 2. City with the other petrol pump over there, that's your 3. Okay. And then one more sign they're telling you is city. Yeah. What's the speed?
40.
Good. The what you see the last one?
30 was it?
Oh, 50.
Sorry, 50.
Careful. This guy just undertake you very bad. And he's rushing. Careful. But he was looking properly, so that's all okay, yeah? And you have to stay right line because you started with the right lines. Now the next roundabout, take a right turn, third exit. Shedwell, that's the sign, yeah? This roundabout shape is a bit different.
Yeah.
So do right,
Yeah.
then find information, then decide, then you will think of leaving from the outer or inner, like that, yeah? You don't know, every day is a different day. Same roundabout, if you do 100 times, you get different 100 cars on your shoulders.
Yeah.
So you don't know what will be on the day. So you have to decide according to the situation, okay? Now think again. And think again. Good. Think again. There we go. Okay. So that's second time when I say think, because you got the street.
Yeah.
We don't want to keep running the signal. Okay. Now follow airport. First exit. Skipton, Harrogate. If somebody taking a U-turn, like in an inner circle, and your left is empty, you're allowed to come out. Okay, but depend on the situation. That if you're using the right signal, keeping thoroughly right, have no plans to come left, and he's showing that it's going back or something like that, then you can use the slip as a out and straight out.
I was just thinking he was using the inner circle.
The first Discovery car, the Range Rover one, they want to come back. He even used the signal change from right to left.
This guy used the
So it's different. As I said, every day is different. On the day you have to see what's the situation, how I should do it. So in show me question, it can be your front wiper, it can be your back wiper. Just try your back wiper once so you know.
This car is in.
Yeah, that's it. And keep left line. Yeah. And then can be the demister, which can be the front and back. These two buttons here, front and rear. It can be your horn. Press the horn. Maybe do the window up and down. And the other one is show me like wash and clean. And again, wash and clean can be the back, can be the front. When you pull, it's the front, and for the back, you have to keep twisting. Like that, yes. So these are your common show question. That is where you need to know the car, right? Rest of the time, all tell question is the same. You have to just describe and tell them. And you try to give the enough answer, right? Not a short answer. Careful when you're following distance. You know this is your weak point sometimes. So whenever you see you driving, sometimes you just drive and that portion normally is not in your mind. Yeah? I see sometimes when you do it, you're like not thinking about following, you're just driving. So keep following distance whenever you're following anybody as a main thing in your mind. Same like when you say check mirrors, update yourself, check mirrors, update yourself. You can keep the same logic. Is my following distance okay? Now you're okay.
This okay?
Yeah.
This seems too
big.
Yeah.
By traveling on 40 road.
Right.
You have to think about the braking distance,
so it's
taking distance, overall stopping distance.
Yeah.
Now, if they brake, can you brake?
Yeah.
Yes. That is what I want. And you are on 40.
Yeah.
You're not breaking any limit. You're not even driving slow. You don't even have to go close because you're on 40. You can't even break the limits.
So it says in terms of seconds, about 4 seconds or so.
No, this is class 2. So for example, if I look on the street light, I'm on this street light, he's on the next street light. So pick the street light again. I'm on this street light, he's on the next street light. So that means we have our gaps. Okay, when you travel on the motorway, you get chevrons. 2-second chevrons. Use that chevron someday, whenever if you see ever in the future. This time is fine. Maybe this turn again. If the first turn, the second turns. They come as a combination. If you miss the first one, be ready for the next one. You're still safe. Okay?
Or just as a...
But you know that if the first is changed, other is changing. Be ready. They just say, definitely have to be. I can't have a double excuse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now go left. This roundabout, go left. When you go left, then follow the sign for Meanwood. Just for your hint, It doesn't say on the board Meanwood, yeah?
Oh,
Look on the next board over there, where the petrol pump signs are.
yeah.
Can you see City Centre, Headingley, Meanwood?
Yeah.
Which line?
Right lane. Yes.
So when you will go there, you need a right lane after that. And nobody will be on your shoulder because these two cars are on your right going straight.
Yeah.
So when you go there, you're the only one, but you can't enter straight to that one because this guy is using your outer lane.
So,
Can you see this cracking?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't cross the cracking.
So then once you go past that.
Where the black car, let's say where the van is. When
Yeah.
you go near the van, let's go closer to the van. Touch the first white line, for example.
Yeah.
Now change the mirror signal. Go there. Early as possible.
Alright.
So don't take longer. Just as the first opportunity, because I gave you the guarantee that you will be the only first car. Nobody on your right. That's why you just look shoulder, and you with the first solid line, with the what you call it lane discipline lines.
Yeah.
You just move, and they're broken. You can cross. Okay. Now see on the floor, you say Meanwood,
Yeah.
and see the board, you say Meanwoods,
Yeah.
and now straight is Meanwood. So that's your sign again. People get confused on this part. It's very hiding.
Yeah. I got
You can't plan.
No.
You can't plan very early.
Mhm.
Let's say if you already know that you need to do this, and you're gonna be like, where?
It's like a double roundabout, isn't it?
It's
Like
double
a
roundabout and very
inside.
next to each other.
Yeah.
And normally when you be here, maybe one more time, just moving and stopping on these places here, and then settling again. Yeah. Now you're approaching to the roundabout. That's another issue. You can't see the roundabout. There's no triangle warning.
Right.
Can you see the black and white stripe and blue arrow?
Just there. Yeah.
That's a roundabout.
Yeah.
Take a right turn, second exit.
Right.
It only have 2 exits. So take a right, second exit.
Yeah.
That's the same roundabout we used just before now.
That's the exit.
Yep, that's the exit. Yep, look shoulders. And cancel signal. There you go. Now sometime what they do, they will ask you to go straight to the roundabout, then take you to the car park and do the maneuver and come out again.
Yeah. Is it that?
The oval shape one.
Yeah.
Want to try?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go straight.
So they
Keep,
take you to, is it that pub or something?
yeah, so if you keep to the right, this line is going straight.
Right.
Just see there.
Yeah.
And there's a board also at the back say. Yes, they can go left and then can go home base.
Yep.
And now do mirror signal left. Okay, cancel signal. I think when we was doing practice the last time, then I'll take you to this place. We go straight this time. Then they have a lot of car park here. It can be any one of them to utilize it. Now we're going one more roundabout.
Yeah.
There will be a triangle warning for that roundabout. No picture, but there's a warning.
Yeah.
Got it? Okay. Take me right side, third exit. So go slow, mirror signal right. Now count like that. 1, 2. Now is a U-turn, so go slow, 10 miles. And now we're going left is your exit. So go in the car park. Mirror signal left.
This one.
Yeah. That class your third exit. And then just go in the car park. Just make a U-turn. Just go from here, come out from the other side. So they maybe come here for this car park.
So that's your third exit on that particular one.
Car park count your third exit.
Right.
And then they will ask you some forward or backward like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around
and then just keep left to go around to make an exit.
Right. You don't go across these bays or
No. You have to go around, use the crack as a reference, drive on the left side of the road, it's two-way traffic. Just keep using your left like that. Unless not advised or no signs, every car park is two-way. And then we take the left turn, and there's another warning say you entering to the roundabout. Right? So look right is a giveaway line. Now we want you to go second exit of the roundabout, which is where you came from. You came from that side.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Now you're from this side. This is a street here.
Yeah.
The street is number 1. Going towards there is 2.
Yeah.
And you need the outer lane. Yeah. Ignore the bus lane, okay? So that's your 2. And that's where you did it now. So that roundabout can be the part of the test. Now we're going to take a right turn to the roundabout, third exit. Then your sign is going to be the airport signs. Right. Good time, quick. Now let's say she's on your left.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful to stay right, then watch properly, shoulder look, see the behavior of the other drivers, then move over, then make the speed of the new road with the new signs. Now if you look far ahead, you will get another warning for the light. Triangle warning. That is why they say start anticipating what if the light change and I'm traveling on 70. Now there's again a chance they will take you to the right now, like they will ask you to do the lane change, go right, enter in the right side in the home base car park, and then after home base car park you will join the dual carriageway again. So depend. And this portion, because you just built up the speed 70 just now, and now changing there's make a little bit back-to-back challenge.
Yeah.
And after that you pressurizing yourself for the maneuver in the car park. And let's say if you mess up and don't do good, then you come out with another problem. That is where people just can't control the pressure sometime. But you have to do it best. Why? You're going to be a teacher. If you can't handle the scenarios and pressure, you will get different situations on the road every day. Spending more hours behind the wheels, you're going to see a lot of different situations on the road. You can write the book even on the situation. So like we are doing this from like 10 years now. In 10 years, if I have to write it down, what I've seen in 10 years, the multi scenarios I have. But my experience of driving is more than before that time. And then if I count that also as experience, that's like 25 plus years of the driving. Let me count what is my actual driving experience. When I first started behind the wheels, I was 30 years.
30 years driving. Started really young.
Yeah, my dad had a garage, so we used to do this like a quick fit. So that's the reason. So how it started, just start the car, move this car, park it there, go there, move this car, go there, do this one. So like bring this car inside, bring this car, park it outside. So yeah, I started with the parkings, and it was a client cars. Driving different cars. That's how I just gained experience on every type of the car. From the oldest banger cars to the luxury cars. Smaller, bigger, 4x4. And I think that's where you come natural now. That's how I think I did not learn anything, because it was very natural, with a lot of experience. You can stay here. You can stay here. Left will make you more slow. We go straight to the roundabout, second exit. And this, both lines are going straight. This definitely I know. So, or just keep your short gap. Now you see the arrow, you got confidence like this. If you don't know, then the cars are there, drop the speed, let the guy go first off the arrow. You see the arrow, then you decide. And in case you struck in the right arrow, then go to the right sides. No, you do signal, but leave from the same line, yeah?
Oh, right.
You're leaving signal, but you're not changing line.
Yeah.
And he have the confidence you will not come to the left. If you will watching him on your left shoulder, he will gain confidence that you will stay where you are. And your line is taking you straight, so expect you will stay. Now one more thing. You know you are on the test. Nobody knows you on the test. Any driver who see you on the road, let's say there's a car in front of us now. What if I say he's on the test now? How you know he's on the test?
You don't know.
You don't know. You're taking me as a real driver.
Yeah.
Everybody is actually a real driver, but you're taking him as a everyday guy. You see on the road. What you expect from him? He will stay. But let's say if you see the learner with the learner board, with the learner sign, or a company cars, for example.
Yeah.
And then they got all the liveries on the signage, like then you may be expecting them vulnerable, and maybe, or let's say P sign, L signs.
Yeah.
Then you can say maybe expect them different. So this is why only you know you're doing the test.
Yeah.
So you drive in a way, the way people should drive on the daily basis with the rule and regulations. So pick the new signboard. Who want to be first? You or him?
Him.
Yes. Also, he's not even looking at you. If he's looking on his right shoulder, and you guys have a good eye contact, then you are safe. But that guy is looking on left. I think he was looking to the car, like a petrol pump side or something. So then you are more vulnerable. If you try to go early than him, then he's going to do a last minute break. So your plans change when you make eye contact with other drivers. Your plan change when you see the behavior of the other drivers. There are a lot of articles and their books also available maybe online.
Yeah.
And there's actually a degree in driver education.
Right.
And there's books for driver behavior.
It's a very extensive subject.
Yeah, very vast. If you have the degree driver education, then you can think it's. And one of the main subjects is driver behavior.
Yeah.
Understanding the behavior first of your road users. Okay, go right of the roundabout, third exit. When the traffic management make the rules and regulations or law about the like a law of the driving, that's how they think. You know, like in central London, they make the new cycle highways.
Right.
And they're promoting the cycle to work scheme as civil jobs. That if you cycle to work, then you get incentives. You are contributing to the environment friendly.
No pollution.
No pollution, no emissions. And they're all handled by the TfL. We used to work for TfL as well.
All right.
So that's how they're doing it. So imagine you getting paid for the cycle. And some of the good jobs, they give you the membership for your gym memberships. Fitness.
Free.
Free membership as a fitness clubs. Because if you're going to do cycle, you want to stay fit.
That's it.
You don't want to make an excuse next day because I'm not fit and I'm getting ill, I cannot come to the work. So they're making like a chain now. If he's a cyclist, work cycle scheme, we can park anywhere on the left. Then next thing I want him to do to be fit also.
That's it. Less stress on NHS.
Yes, it's like a chain. They're trying to kill like a like a bug. They try to kill the bug from the start before you grow.
Yeah.
Now think of yourself as a driver now.
Yeah.
And now think of yourself as a teacher. So think once.